What's up, boys?
Boys.
Spectral over like a ghost. I don't think.
That's
what
right.
you're looking for?
Not what I want.
That's
That's not the one.
That's what I do when you text me. Hey.
Wow.
Got 'em.
Hey. I have the wrong one here? Oh, I think I do. Oh, I got it. Nailed it. Don't worry. Nobody worry.
No
Nobody
one's worried.
stress. Problem
I'm
solved.
worried.
Great.
I am a bit worried. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Forecast, the bi-weekly podcast about everything games, film, and news. I'm Aaron Juno.
I'm Alex Goslin.
I'm Caleb Juno.
Oh, I guess that's just me now.
That's always been you.
I'm Chad McCausland. What's up?
And I'm Jake Fetterkyle.
On today's episode number 224, Valve goes wild with new hardware. Arc Raiders sits in 4th on Steam charts, and the Horizon raises $4,500 for Extra Life. Woo!
Woo!
Plus, Marvel Rivals is still not a Gooner game. Apple introduces the dumbest purse ever, and GTA 6 delays, opening the door for indie studios to push out more games, which we're all
I
really
kind of
excited
hate how
about.
that's the
Heck yeah.
intro because that just gives it away right out the gate.
If you'd like to know more about what we do, you can follow us on our social channels. You can check out our website at thehorizon.com. We have a ton of original content for you to browse through, including our Pathfinder 2e campaign, Crown and Conquest. Additionally, everything we talk about is in our cast notes, which is pushed out to whatever podcasting app you are using. All right. Let's jump into some news-related things. And first and foremost, we should talk about Valve and their crazy announcement at 3 new pieces of hardware coming in early 2026.
You got the key part of the statement. 3.
Yeah. Wild, dude.
We've broken the curse. Valve has released something in 3s.
For the first time.
This means surely Half-Life 3 is coming soon. There's
Good one.
genuinely a ton of people that think Half-Life 3 is coming very soon. Like,
Is it because
the
of
new
the
rumor?
page?
Do you think it'll just ship with the Steam box?
Yeah, well, there's like stuff on Steam where, like, if you look at Valve's publishing page, that it says upcoming games and it says 2, and the only thing listed is Deadlock.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's a spot in the Steam like advertising schedule that's blank starting on the 18th of November. And usually they like fill it with some festival or something, but they pushed the autumn sale up this year to make that space. I don't know.
It's gonna be Dota 3. Watch.
No, we do. It's gonna
That would
be.
everybody be?
what was that card
Not
game
enough
they
people are
made?
playing Deadlock. We're going to Dota 3.
There's
Arc.
been tons of
No.
like substantiated rumors that something Half-Life has been being worked on. I don't know if that's actually Half-Life 3 or some adjacent.
Oh, another VR Half-Life would be.
Apparently
would
it's
be
not
funny.
VR from everything we've heard.
I believe Valve explicitly said they're not working on a not first person. That's the word I
First
want.
party.
First party. Thank you. VR game.
I mean, wouldn't they have
Which is
problems
weird
making
because they're making 2 more flagship VR titles for Index, remember?
Yep.
Alongside Alex.
Aren't they going to run into problems making another Half-Life game? Didn't the voice actor for Gordon Freeman die?
There's AI, dude.
Doesn't he never speak?
Yes.
How dare you? His silence speaks volumes, sir.
Anyway, yeah, they announced
Wait,
3
that
new...
begs
Wait.
the question. Hold on. Was he
Yeah.
credited for voice acting? The
No,
person?
I
The joke
was
was that he doesn't
joking.
have
a
I
voice.
was memeing. He does not speak. He is a silent
The
protagonist.
meme was lost on me there for a second.
That's funny.
I'd like to preface this talking about this hardware by saying I think the Steam Deck is one of the most revolutionary gaming tools that has come out in a long, long time. The ability to have PC games handheld anywhere you want, and it runs beautifully. You can also just go straight to a desktop if you want. You don't have to launch SteamOS. I think all of that is so well done. And for them to capitalize on this and jump into 3 new pieces of hardware, very exciting. I'm pumped.
Yeah, so
And
they're basically saying they're taking the learnings from developing a Steam Deck and applying it to new hardware sectors now. And you kind of see like the design language is very similar across all this stuff. So the first thing is the Steam controller. They announced a new Steam controller. It basically looks like you took a Steam Deck and ripped the screen out of it and shoved it together.
Okay.
Hate
So
that.
you got you got the touch pads underneath the sticks, so you have all that functionality and the back paddles. So everything that you could do on a Steam Deck, you could do on this Steam controller.
It genuinely just looks like a PlayStation controller with some extra trackpads underneath.
Yeah. Not bad.
How
It's
heavy
got-
is that going to be?
It's
Looks
probably gonna
chunky.
be fairly heavy, probably.
It does look chunky.
It's got TMR sticks in it, which
Well,
are
my whole thing is like using my Steam Deck. Like I just use an external controller because I don't want to hold the whole machine.
I mean, it's heavy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just
It'll be-
prop it
for
up.
sure be like lighter than this whole Steam Deck.
And I prop it up and I use an external controller, like so that I don't have to hold it.
That is wild to me.
That is pretty
I've
That
wild.
done
amount of
that.
stuff carrying
done that.
around, portable. I feel like that defeats the purpose of having a portable system.
Well, I also don't play it out in public mostly because I don't want to hold the system up. So
I mostly
you have
play
a
it
on-
computer.
I have a
What do you use it for?
Sometimes he wants
when
to
I'm at
chill on
my
the couch,
in-laws.
Ben.
That's what the TV's for.
There's no TV in his living room, Ben.
I mean, we're getting very excited and jumping to conclusions. I'm talking about when I'm at my in-laws.
Okay.
In a hotel room.
I have
Yeah.
these guys. They got little screens in them.
Brother just held up glasses that I thought was just brick walls.
Yeah. Like you can take this. This is like a light shield, but you can see there's like screens through there. But
Yeah.
it's just a static screen, and it's USB-C, and so I can plug it into my Steam Deck and then use a controller, and then just have the Steam Deck like sitting nearby, and I have like a big screen and a regular controller.
My
What's the fidelity? of those
goodness.
points?
And let me guess, you do it
They're
directly from the
1080p,
chair you're
120.
sitting in right now.
No, I have been in my bed with it before.
Bro, just freaking.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just-
Yeah.
exactly what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
Chad. Just like the most possible lean back chair you can imagine.
I have done that. I have done it on the couch downstairs, despite my real system being here.
Wild.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
you
1080p,
should also-
120 hertz.
I should also say on the controller, I think really cool too for the motion controls they've added, because they have gyro controls and they also have grip capacitors or grip. I can't think of what they're
Yeah,
calling
the grips are capacitive, so specifically so you can turn on and off gyro
Hmm.
by like adjusting your grip.
them. Really wild.
So I've seen a bunch of videos on gyro aiming with a controller. It seems very cool. People do flick stick where you can set it up where you can flick the right stick a direction and your character will turn like that many degrees. So like you can flick it to the right and your character will turn 90 degrees to the right, and then you do fine movements with the gyro to aim. And it's like really
Interesting.
fast. Like people get really, really good with it. Yeah, that sounds fun. Also, the Steam controller software stuff they have built in to Steam is so powerful. I use it for stuff all the time. It's just so neat. You can
Yeah,
do
it's really
all
good.
sorts of stuff. Those trackpads on the controller, you're gonna be able to do like crazy stuff with it. Split it up into a bunch of different little buttons, or make menus with it, or like all sorts of stuff. And yeah, you can just play like normal PC games that need mouse and keyboard still. Like as long as you're not playing like something super fast paced, it would just totally work. They also announced a new Steam machine, which is like I guess their console competitor. It's a little cube. It's very, very cute.
It's a GameCube, dude.
It's basically a GameCube. It's got swappable front panels, so you can customize it. It's
I
got
really
a
like-
customizable LED in the front.
Yeah, I really like
Really
that
weird
part of the
addition.
video where they're like, and you can customize so many things on this, like the brand new LED light bar, which you can make go from nothing to completely full, or you can have a light show and it like starts changing colors.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Everything has LED lights at this point, but okay.
Pretty sure the teaser
Apparently-
trailer says we got LEDs, y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can like map it to like be an indicator for stuff though, like download like your download or whatever. So you have it next to the TV and you need to download a big game and you swap the TV to a different input for a while and
You're
it
going
shows
over-
your download progress.
Sure, I guess. That is so just ridiculous. Come on.
And I guess they have methods for you to like customize it to be indicators for other things too. So you probably make something custom. I also saw somebody had a front plate that was an e-ink display that had like system diagnostics on it. That sounds cool. In terms of power, this thing is 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck is what they said. They said you should be able to play stuff at 4K.
Nice.
60 frames per second with FSR on is what they said.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
You can put it under your TV. You can hide it under a banana. That's right on here.
You can hide it under a banana.
Excuse
So
me?
it says small form factor, put it under your TV, set it on your desk, hide it under a banana.
Does that just mean placing the banana on top of it?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
it's hidden?
That's not hidden.
Literally, the picture is the banana on top of it. Yep. Banana for scale, man.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this thing, and I'm like, should I just sell that freaking desktop computer I have upstairs? It's got super loud fans and just absolutely sucks, and buy this instead.
You could totally replace it with this.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe. Let's see how much it is. I have no idea what the price point is going to be on this thing.
So that worries me. They have said that it's going to be priced like a computer, not like a console, because it
Makes
is a
sense.
computer. Most of that from people like industry people that have talked about it, I think, is because usually consoles are subsidized by game sales, and this is like a full functional computer, so there's no guarantee that you buy it for games.
Hmm.
So they have to ensure that
technically.
they're.
I
What do you mean?
I guess it's one of those. I feel like if you're buying a Steam box, how many people are buying a Steam box but not for games?
Great question.
Like, I mean, you can.
It's probably unlikely, but I've seen people be like, yeah, like a corporation could look at this thing if it's priced super low and be like, we need to order 10,000 of these.
Yeah, man.
And then they sell 0 games for those units.
Yeah. I mean, there
If
is a
it's
video
priced
of,
like way below regular computers, you know?
there's a video of people on here using Blender. There's one of people using what looks like some sort of programming software where they're compiling. So clearly, it's capable of running other programs, other softwares pretty effectively.
It's a full PC. They also made a point to say that the power supply is fully integrated in it, which is actually really surprising considering the size.
Mm-hmm. I want to know how quiet
no
this
weird
thing
brick.
Yeah, because it says
is
cool
actually
and
gonna be.
quiet.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? It says runs whisper quiet, man.
Whisper quiet.
Dude,
Even
if
while
it's-
running the most demanding games. Meanwhile, my Steam Deck sounds like it's taking off and going to the moon when I try to run games.
True.
I did read that this is the equivalent of basically 6 Steam Decks in terms of power,
That sounds wonderful.
right?
How small is it? Can I fit it in a suitcase?
You can put it under
Oh,
a
yeah.
banana.
Is this the new thing that I'm going to get to bring to my in-laws instead of my Steam Deck? With my portable
Maybe.
monitor?
You could talk
Maybe,
to your
yeah, set up
in-laws.
your monitor.
I had like a
You can
portable.
talk to
I'm there for a week. There's downtime.
That's right, dude. I had a portable computer that I took with me on like
It kinda
work trips
looks
at
like
one
this.
point. Yeah, I don't remember
Mhm.
what that thing was called.
Little nuck.
You took a
It's one of
whole
those.
computer, whole portable computer?
One
Yeah.
of those nooks.
Man, can't remember what that thing was called.
Caitlin
I think
also
it was a
has
Gigabyte one.
a gaming
Ooh, it
laptop
was Gigabyte.
that also, when she plays Final
Bricks.
Fantasy, it sounds like
Bricks.
it's about to explode. So, you know.
Dude, this one, I remember like I was trying to get rid of it at one point, and I would turn it on, and the thing literally sounded like a jet engine, and there's nothing running. It's just running
Yeah.
Windows. It's just booting up. All right, okay, warm up the space, I guess. Space heater, done.
Yeah. You be talking to the in-laws, and that thing pops on, and you just be like, huh? Can't hear you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Steam
I feel like
machine.
Aaron's about to title something about in-laws for this.
No, why would I ever?
How to avoid your in-laws. Steam edition.
The last piece of hardware they got is the Steam Frame, which is their new VR headset. Finally. I guess this is the successor to the Index, technically. Kind of going to be the direction they're going. Really, really interesting device. This could change things, I think. Because it is a cordless, like, independent headset,
Yep.
similar to the Quest, but also primarily intended for you to use it with your PC.
Mhm.
It's wild. The absolute craziest thing about this that I was reading about is the foveated streaming.
Foveated streaming is
What
going to be crazy.
They've been working on
freaking
that for a long time.
wild
All over
technology.
the
The
VR
what
space.
streaming?
So it basically tracks where you're looking at within a a view, right? So maybe you're looking in the center of the screen, and there it is rendering at a higher DPI than it is around where you're looking. So everything in your peripheral may not be in as much focus or rendered to the same level of quality as what you're looking at straight on.
Yeah, so it's foveated rendering, which people have been talking about for a long time, which we really haven't even got yet in regular PC VR. And they're just jumping over that to also be wireless and make it foveated streaming.
Mm-hmm.
This thing looks nice. Do you think it's going to be $3,000 like Apple's headset is?
No, I don't.
What do you think they priced this at? Really? Like
The headset, it
Yeah.
could be 1,000.
you think it's
Like their
1,000?
last one. That's what they put the last one out at. So maybe
You know,
it could be cheaper because
I-
they don't need to
bet it's
pack it with
cheaper.
lighthouses.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. And I feel like they usually, I don't feel like their hardware for how well it performs is priced to the point at which I would expect it to be at.
Yeah. I'm betting somewhere in the 600 to 800 range.
I'm
We'll
pumped.
see, I guess.
I think this stuff is cool. I'm so glad they're getting more into hardware.
This is
I mean-
really, this headset is really what I've been waiting for, kind of, because even back to like the HTC Vive, when it was just getting started, there were certain companies experimenting with wireless, and you had to like mount like crazy antenna arrays like above the play area, and then have like this big bulky thing attached to the back of your head also. And it would like make sure like the bandwidth was fast enough to carry the whole image. And not like the real problem with VR is latency, because you can't have any form of latency or else you just get sick.
Yep.
So
Or I could just get sick anyways.
Yeah.
you could. It's
I-
true.
This actually might be the next VR headset for me. I did not get the Index. I was not like super interested in it,
Mhm.
but I'm like, this pretty cool. Pretty neat.
Like
I
the
like my-
convenience of a Quest where you just like slip it on and you're ready to go and there's no setup.
Yeah, because right now I still have my, I don't even remember what this thing's called.
Oculus.
Oculus, thank you.
It's before
Yeah.
they changed
got-
the name of the company.
Freaking towers everywhere. There's
Yeah.
4 cameras. There's wires running all over.
I had my Oculus up back in Virginia, and then after I moved out here, like it's just collecting dust because I
Yep.
can't be asked to set up the sensors.
Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, you don't even have that many USB ports in your computer to run it
Right.
typically. I had to buy a whole
and then,
new hub
and then
just to run it.
that's one of the issues is like the connectors start getting mad at you, and then like
Yep.
you have to figure out why the HDMI is like not working. And
I don't
I
even wanna-
played last session, but this session I have to redo the freaking play area
Right.
again for some reason. Like, ugh.
Well, and I also
Barf.
don't even want to touch this one anymore because it's been hanging from the ceiling for the past
There
like
might
3
be
years. And I
spiders, yeah.
guarantee you there's spiders in
You'll
it.
turn it on,
Mhm.
and
Just-
the glass will have something like
Move. Oh,
Don't
man.
you remember
It's happened before.
last year's Extra Life when Jake, like I bet him $50 I would put the headset on if,
Oh,
or for
yeah.
a donation for $50 if I put the
Uh-huh.
headset on.
I think
Hey,
that's
man.
too
That was
little.
scary.
That was
That was bold.
You need a little more than that. $50 is not enough.
I thought I was gonna get you killed.
That could be Oculus damage right there.
Yeah.
So the way they're doing the streaming is it has a dongle that comes with it, just plugs in, and it has its own dedicated Wi-Fi 6E like link between the headset and the dongle.
I mean, I guess why wouldn't you do Wi-Fi 6E? Its bandwidth is incredible. Its reach is incredible. At that range and with that mobility, I feel like you wouldn't want to do some other proprietary tech or Bluetooth. What's the current version with Bluetooth? We're on 5?
Yeah. Something ultra wideband something.
Yeah. Really
I'm
cool.
wondering if it's going to be like you have to have this in line of sight or it won't work or something like that.
Why though? I mean, 6E.
I
I,
guess,
feel like you
yeah.
don't need to.
If
I
it's,
feel like
if
with
it's
6E
normal like 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz,
How hard would it be to get that one thing in a line of sight though? Like
not that hard.
instead of like multiple sensors, multiple HDMI's, like you just
Yeah.
freaking run a long cable, have it pasted to your roof or your ceiling. Boom, done.
I mean, I have some Asus Wi-Fi 6 routers in my living room, or one router in my living room, and I can stream 4K TV out in the workout room in my garage, which is like 100 feet away
Through multiple exterior walls.
2 exterior walls and an interior wall. Dude, I want to be able to play this in the backyard. That's what I'm thinking.
Heck yeah.
You probably could, yeah.
It's a big space to flail around in.
I know. You don't run into as many things.
I got a whole park right there.
It only weighs 440 grams, which the MetaQuest 3 is 515 for reference.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Supposedly the lenses are really good from what people have been saying, and it still goes up to 144 hertz, 72 to 144 like the Index does.
I mean, that is the equivalent to 2 iPhones. An iPhone weighs 210, 215 grams, somewhere in there. So 2 iPhones on just carrying that. Not a big deal.
iPhones are heavy.
I know.
If you want to compare it to the Valve Index, that thing's 880 grams.
Ooh.
It's pretty heavy.
Damn.
What's the Oculus?
The Quest 3 is 515. I don't know what like the original Oculus is. Probably a little bit lighter because it doesn't have
470.
Yeah,
The Rift S is 357. Wait, 357 grams without the head strap, or 590 grams with it?
No.
How heavy is this strap?
We're just walking around holding it.
Strapped up, dude.
The Steam frame is 185 without any of the strap or anything on it.
Wow,
That's pretty lightweight.
the strap really be adding some weight.
The battery is in the strap. It's in the back to like counterbalance.
That makes sense. Cool stuff. All dropping, at least they're saying, early 2026. So I'm excited to see what the pricing is going to be like. I'm kind of interested in a couple of these things. We'll have to see, but could be pretty cool. And I honestly, adapting to just like the Steamverse for hardware,
Mm-hmm.
pretty easy. I rarely play things that are outside of the Steamverse, whatever you call it.
The other key marketing component of the Steam frame is that it's not just for VR. They want you to like play your regular Steam library on it.
Yep.
So it, like makes a big screen that you look at in VR.
I really want some like long-term studies about us staring at a screen that's, half an inch away from both of our eyeballs and yet requiring depth perception.
That's what the lenses are for.
Yeah.
We gonna need glasses real quick.
That's my guess.
You thought you needed glasses before with your screen being,
I think isn't this looking at the screen too close? You'll hurt your eyes like a wives' tale. It's
I don't know. We need to ask CS:GO and
parents used it to get their kids to stop watching the screen, but it's not true.
Dude, there's a couple of those CS:GO players that like sit. The monitor is touching their chest.
It's like right here.
See everything.
Gosh.
Their arms are behind the monitor because
behind
it's
the monitor.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Wild.
Okay, a couple other things in news realm. Night Rain getting a DLC in preparation for Elden Ring. You're gonna tie those together.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they've specified there will be 2 DLC as part of the original deluxe edition, and the first one will be dropping early December 4th. You get 2 new playable characters, 2 new bosses, and a new shifting earth. One of the playable bosses, notably, is Artorias.
Not one of the
Dark
best
Souls.
villains of all time, though.
Yeah, of course.
So does it being Artorias mean these are not Night Lords? They're just like random
Third day bosses. That suggests it is a Night Lord. Now I'm
That
not
is what that would
convinced
mean.
based on what this is saying.
Third day bosses. Yeah, I don't.
I want to say they're second day bosses and not Night Lords.
I would have thought the DLC would have added a Night Lord or two.
Mm-hmm.
maybe the DLC adds a night.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Maybe that's a lord.
Makes it 4 days long.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe
Probably
instead
not.
of 15 being the max level, now it's 20.
2 new playable characters adds a lot of content, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do we know what they are yet?
Guy with book.
Yeah.
Shit, I
And-
love that.
Just
One
read it
looks to
death.
be your typical strength. What's the magic? The
Faith.
divine magic, faith, strength, faith character. And one seems to be I don't know, wizard of some sort, maybe. Or king,
Dude, we don't
maybe.
have a wizard yet, so
Yeah, I
that's
know.
good.
Yeah, it's weird.
She has like weird tentacle crap that shoots out of her at one point, I think.
Okay, hang on. Say less. Hang on. How much can I pre-order this or?
I'm in.
Interesting.
Do
When
we
is
have pricing yet?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm wondering what they're going to price it at. Because the original game, $40.
Only
It's gonna be
40.
$40 again.
Yeah, fuck it.
Sounded
Like, this
a
is what
good money.
DLCs
they put out
typically
was
is.
40, right? Shadow of the Erd Tree was 40.
Yeah.
So who knows? Could be 40.
Could be.
No way, it's 40.
No,
Probably not.
That would
Probably
be
not.
crazy. $15. It is
15?
already on Steam.
Nice. That's a good
That
one.
was it.
That's
15. I
pretty
mean,
good.
15 is good.
Yeah. 2 day 3
Price of
bosses
Hollow
it says
Knight.
on Steam. So I think, man, I want to say that is Night Lords.
I feel like Artorias is too small to be a Night Lord.
Yeah, I would think
He's
so
just,
too.
he's just like a normal
They
guy.
also,
Yeah.
the Night Lords were like very specifically not reused things before.
Also true.
We
But
should
it
also
also
talk.
feels weird to
Oh,
not
sorry.
put new Night Lords. Sorry. I don't
No,
know.
you're good. You're good. You're good. We should also talk about Marvel Rivals Season 5, which starts tomorrow, November 14th. I guess depends on when I post this podcast. But, either started tomorrow, yesterday, the day before yesterday, 3 days before yesterday.
It started at
sometime.
some point.
Yeah,
The 14th.
14th. Yeah. And Gambit, right? Gambit introduced in this
Gambit.
season?
Sure.
Mid-season will be Rogue, so they revealed Gambit and Rogue in their trailer. And then also in that trailer, you see Cyclops like twice, even though they haven't said anything about him being a thing yet. But
Is this going to be like Channing Tatum Gambit or Taylor Kitsch Gambit or some other Gambit? Because there's been a lot of them. I want to know like which style of Gambit this
it's
is.
animated series Gambit.
Okay, animated series Gambit. Got it.
One sec.
Other than Gambit and the Rogue announcement, is there anything else that's coming out with the season 5 reveal that we know about?
They're introducing, a new mode that is just you go in there and you're going to hang out up to 100 people.
Huh.
What?
All right.
Yep.
Sure, I guess.
Go in there and chill.
Huh.
Correct me if I'm
Marvel
wrong
RP.
there, Alex.
Check.
So
Okay.
is it just like PlayStation Home?
Yeah,
Oh,
so it
finally.
is just a social space. It's like
Oh
the
my
tower or
God.
whatever,
The
except for
best
you
kinda
don't need to do
menu.
quests.
Are they going to
100
adapt
people.
all their menus so that it's
Yes,
just only
there's-
accessible in
There
PlayStation?
are
should.
no more
I hope they
menus.
do.
Only Rivals Home.
Oh, no, please, no.
No, they said they noticed a lot of people like just hanging out in Doom match and not actually playing the game. So they're
way.
like, we're gonna like just give them space to do this.
Interesting.
That's probably pretty easy to do, I would guess.
It actually
I mean,
would be
yeah,
nice
sure.
for that to be something you can load into while you're waiting on a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I think when they replace all their menus with this, you have to walk to the match.
Yes.
You have to walk all the way from like Midtown to Symbiote Planet.
And it doesn't tell you where it's going to start.
Yeah, no,
the
you
match
just have to go
starts and there's a
wait.
spot and you have to go
Yeah.
and get there as fast as you can to start the match.
You know,
Or it just
we'll say-
starts without you.
For new players, I feel like this game does not have easily navigable menu systems.
What are you talking
It's
about?
just got so much stuff.
That's
It's
the
got a lot of
problem.
stuff.
There's just
Yeah.
a bunch of crap.
You get to click through it, and then ultimately you eventually probably buy something because of how many menus you've gone through, and you're like, oh, I could buy the currency here, and then battle pass
Mhm.
or skin or
You don't play for a while, you go back to it, you're like, dang, I have to accept so many prompts.
Dude,
So many.
it's like the first time launching Destiny 2 after a while, and you're just like,
Yeah.
here's 4 movies or cutscenes. Here's a couple. Oh, hey, we're selling this cool jacket from the raid that you beat a year ago. Oh, okay, all
Only
right.
you can buy it. It's
Yeah.
a special thing.
Just you.
Give us your money. It's special. No, the other reason why I wanted to bring this up is they're adding a new mode to the game that's going to be 18 versus 18.
Oh my gosh. Why?
They're trying to compete with
don't
Battlefield.
have many details yet, but that
Kind
sounds
of sounds like a
crazy.
nightmare.
That seems
Gotta
like
have-
chaos, dude. Is it going to be like 3 lanes? I hope it's 3 lanes.
It's 3
It's just
lanes,
a
there's
straight up
creeps,
MOBA.
they add items.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna have the fight over who's healer and tank? So you just have 18 TP.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
dude.
1 healer, 1 tank.
I think
16
they're
DPS.
I think they're trying to compete with Deadlock. I think that's what it is.
It
They're like-
could
they're
be.
gonna
Is
do 3
Deadlock
lanes.
that big?
It's like it's in Steam's top 10 right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Respect.
Let's see.
It's still relatively small, but
But I mean, it's
It's
big
alpha.
enough.
Oh, and it's not
crazy
in there
for an
anymore.
alpha. It comes and goes with updates, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that'll be nuts. And then the other thing is they specifically talked in their dev diary about PvE and how the zombies mode is really successful, and they know it's like not a ton to it right now in terms of depth, but they made it in 6 months, and they're going to continue to invest in PvE content, and they want to like expand. Like, there's only like a couple of zombie types right now and only a few characters you can play and only 1 map. So they're like, yeah, we want to do like a lot more with this kind of stuff. So
They're gonna
I
play
Overwatch.
Marvel Rivals
I've
2.
heard this before.
they publicly
Same thing,
declared
Jake.
that they want to make like a significant PvE portion to the game,
Let's
I
wait for
hope
this to
they're
happen.
right.
which
Yeah.
could be a death knell for the title, as we've seen in the past. I don't know.
Only if they just decide to make a second game that is the same.
That is only
Just
Marvel
named
Rivals
content.
2. We can't do PvE in Marvel Rivals 1. What's funny is they put the game out recently on PS4, and then they did that PvE mode, and they're like, the PS4 can't do this one though. It's too much for it to
There's
handle.
a lot. It got rough in there in some spots, man.
So I'm like, how long does the PS4 last if they keep on leaning in that direction? Yeah, the fact that they made that in 6 months though is kind of crazy to me, because some other teams took years and never came close to just
are you
like
talking about?
the simple idea of modifiable characters with like several different abilities and like character builds of some sort.
Is there a team in specific you're thinking of, or just kind of speaking generally?
Just
There are
general
teams.
general
Yeah,
ethos.
okay, interesting.
There are other
No one
teams.
very specific in this specific genre.
Who wanted to do this exact thing?
Yeah. It's nuts. It's just crazy, dude.
Let's also talk about the GTA 6 delay, which I really want to know if this is at all related to the people who were laid off because they were on the secret Discord server.
It could be. I don't know.
What a what? Caleb and I were talking about that on the way to wherever we were going. I think it was to ramen. Yeah, we were talking about all the layoffs because of that. What a wild story.
Yeah.
I've not heard of this.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about it on the podcast yet.
We
I
haven't.
don't know if it happened. I think it happened pretty recently. But they laid off, I want to say it was around 30, but I don't have it pulled up in front of me.
Something like that.
But it was people who were... they laid them off, and their reasoning was that they posted unacceptable information onto a Discord or something. And that was like all the reasoning they gave, no proof or anything. And
Interesting.
turns out it was a bunch of people who were trying to start a union, and they had just crossed their like 250 people mark that would allow them to file.
Wow.
And they just
That
laid a bunch of the people who
is
were heading that up off.
Some shit.
Yep. And the Discord server that they allegedly posted information to was a Discord server with them and union reps. It was like a private Discord. But yeah. So
I
that's
hate-
fun.
I hate this world.
Real fun.
Just all of it.
Well, the delay was actually kind of a shock to me because like we're still a ways out from the last date they gave, which was in May of next year. You would expect if they're going to delay, it'd be like at least after
Closer to
the
it.
new year. Yeah. Like
They're nervous about Bungie's marathon competition.
True.
Yeah. Gotta make way for marathon.
But they delayed 6 months from May to November of next year.
I mean,
So
maybe
this,
they
this
just
game's
figured,
never
like,
coming out,
I mean,
probably, is what I'm
when you're-
thinking.
When you're about to release the biggest game of all time, I feel
Mhm.
like, you
Keep
yeah,
delaying until it's ready, man.
That's right, dude.
Yeah,
you got
right.
leniency. It's fine.
29.
We can't
Here
have
go.
a Cyberpunk 2077 come out.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the graphic of like the timeline of Rockstar Games releases?
No.
And it's like a lot of games, like a normal game company, and then all of a sudden you hit GTA 5 and it's just like 13 years of nothing.
Hey, they released Red Dead Redemption 2.
They did Red Dead Redemption 2.
When
yeah.
you got a cash cow, you
Yeah.
ride that
It's
way,
so
man.
sparse now, though. It's crazy.
I mean, LA Noire 2 is going to come out. It's going to blow you guys away. And you're going to be like, wow.
LA Noire.
What a game.
So they've delayed until you said November of 26. Okay. So
November
probably
or something.
realistically like July
November
of
19th.
27 or maybe
Probably
January
a
of
fair
28.
assumption.
I wonder if they just did it. They were like, let's just get the holiday. Whatever. Get a few more months, get the holidays anyways.
Maybe.
All right, last but not least in news, let's talk about the 1989 film Renegades, starring Kiefer
Important
Sutherland
business.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
and Lou
All right.
Diamond Phillips. Great film, Chad. I don't know why this recently is just come into your
So it
world.
just popped into the news randomly. So Bungie released a roadmap or it's text, I guess. Like there's info here. If it's a roadmap, sure, but we have where we have been and where we're going. So where we've been, we have updates 9.1 for, Destiny's Edge of Fate. Tells us about the portal system, powerful drops returning, T5 drop increase, etc., etc. 9.1.5, further portal rewards, weekly Edge of Fate, campaign challenges, power adjustments to remove from challenge modifiers. Things that's kind of already implemented in the game currently. And then they're like, all right, cool. Renegades launch 9.5. This is the 9.5 update. This is what we're going to add. And I started looking at this, and I'm like, I don't know who's making choice over there. They like literally the way I described this to the people I was talking to was most of this on the list is this carries over. So basically, the new things are Renegades campaign. There's a lawless frontier activity, exotic mission. All right, we already knew that. New dungeon. Yeah, we already knew that as well. New weapon is a blaster. All right, cool, because it's gonna be Star Wars.
Pew pew.
New exotic, the Praxis Blade, which I think is just a lightsaber, but they can't call it that. Then it's just like the rest of the list is just seasonal power carries over. All exotic weapons and armors are featured now instead of having like the catered small list.
Does this one say unvaulting all previous Destiny 2 content? No, I misread that. Sorry.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so the thing about Vault is they're giving us 300 more space for your Vault. Cool, I guess. I don't think that fixes the issue of Destiny. It just is a band-aid that they're putting over it. Apparently they're putting in vault space sorting improvements, even though you could just use dim and that does it for you. So
who even actually visits their vault in game? That's
Gosh,
wild.
it's such a bad experience.
the only times that I do is when I'm in vault mode by accident and I move something over, click it to equip it, and then it sends it right back into the vault, but dim didn't see it because the APIs don't update that fast. So I have to go into the vault and I have to find it. Apparently there's a 300 power catch-up, which is like hilarious that they're titling this under Renegades launch because this has already been implemented in the chest near Zavala. Returning player bonus and rewards, which this is actually pretty cool. I forget exactly what it is, but basically if you haven't played a certain amount of time or reached a certain level in Edge of Fate, they're actually giving you like items, exotics, and like emblems and stuff to come. Basically, they're begging you to come back to the game, and you're getting like incentivized. But if you were playing all along and you were a loyal customer, screw you. Like whatever. We already got your money. We already got your attention. So yeah, I mean, it just seems like a bunch of a nothing burger, which is really unfortunate because their player numbers are hurting, and they need something. And I like. I'm not a game dev, so I don't know what they can do, but it's bad right now.
I think it's a dead game, dude.
Yeah.
I really think this is the beginning of the end for
Mhm.
Destiny 2. It really
It's so
feels like
sad
it.
because like there's no other like the reason I've been playing it for so long is because there's no other game that scratches that itch for like the raids and the dungeon content. Like there's just even when other games have attempted it, like the gameplay just is lacking within it, or like the puzzles are just so on surface, or the cooperation that you have to do is just it's not there. So it's just it's sad.
Yep.
Still amazing to me that nobody's done just that piece.
I don't
in a
understand,
game.
man. Don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to one thing in stuff, and that is the Apple iPhone Pocket.
Is anybody dropping some money on this bad boy?
Heck no.
You guys have you guys heard about this?
Mm-mm.
This is a $230 sock that you can put your
200.
iPhone in.
It is just a sock, man.
It's why now. Hey, if $230 is gonna break the bank, and that's the long version. You could get the short version for $150.
What do you do with the short version?
You just carry it on your arm,
Yeah,
like you sling it over your
carry it around.
forearm.
it's just
It's
a
an
sock that you
accessory.
put your iPhone in. You can literally just go get like a Hanes sock, put your iPhone in it, and then cut a hole. Like,
Dude, for sure people are going to be doing that. For sure. What I want to know
this
is
so dumb.
like how many phones are now going to be stolen because they're hanging in this iPhone sock? People walk up with scissors and they
Oh,
just
man.
snip. All right. Phone
I
gone.
saw one image where they're putting the sock on a purse. Why would you not just put your iPhone in the
In
purse?
the purse.
So
Like you're
people
already
can see your
carrying the
sock.
purse. This is ridiculous. I swear,
it's-
if I see this anywhere, I'm literally walking up to that person and laughing.
All right, I want to read this. I want to read this one sentence. Quote, the design of iPhone Pocket speaks to the bond between iPhone and its user, while keeping in mind that an Apple product is designed to be universal in aesthetic and versatile in use. iPhone Pocket explores the concept of, quote, the joy in wearing iPhone in your own way, end quote.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your own way, right? It's their way.
Of course, it's their
Specifically
way.
that they sold you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They invented stretchy fabric that can hold things.
It's crazy to me. This is crazy work. This is diabolical. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
This
it's
is nuts.
it's totally on brand for Apple, though.
I was gonna say, is this where you're shocked? This is the thing that pushed you over the edge for Apple's money.
Remember that
grabbing.
$900 monitor stand?
That's it. That's it for me. The monitor stand. They just casually just glazed over that at the conference too. They're like, and the stand, which is $9.99. Moving on, we have
Well, did they mean
they're
$9.99?
yeah, and they forgot to put
Nope.
a period in
You
there,
wanna
so
know
they
why
just
they
sold it for
glazed?
$9.99 anyway.
they glazed over it because they were like, I didn't want to have to present this, but
Yeah.
Absolutely bananas.
my bosses told me I had to.
Before we move on, I have one other thing that I forgot to put on the notes.
Oh.
It's in film. I saw the new Chainsaw Man movie.
Heck
Oh.
yeah,
So did Chad
dude.
and Alex.
It's awesome.
It was phenomenal.
It's so good.
How much
Guys-
better than Demon Slayer was it?
Man, I feel like that's two separate beasts.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
How
you're asking
much-
the wrong guy.
How much sword in the middle of a neck slice background story was there?
Mm,
None of
not.
that.
There,
I don't
it was
think
just
there's any.
balls to the wall. Like,
Okay, all right.
Hey,
They like
I was
do
gonna-
the-
listen.
the
It
story
takes
in a
20
traditional-
minutes to finish the sword slice. Okay, it's important.
They do the traditional like set up the backstory first, then do the payoff.
Oh,
boring.
Yeah.
Boring,
Weird
dude.
I know,
choice.
lame.
Change up
Who
the
sets up the
formula every
backstory
once in a
ahead
while.
of the time?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's called backstory. You can't do it in the front.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
No,
So
it's
you
really good. You guys should all
You
go
loved
watch it.
All right, all right.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
I love
seen the show?
Chainsaw Man.
I would say, should I watch Chainsaw Man first?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really good. You probably won't like it, Ben, but it is really
Notable.
good.
It's only one season, right? Like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
I watched
it
the
won't take you long.
first episode of Chainsaw Man. I think.
I'm convinced.
And you were like, this is just not my
Wow.
type of thing.
Yeah,
And
it
you
seemed too
moved
good,
on.
so I
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah, it checks out.
I think
if
Jake and I
remember
both
correct-
told Caleb that like you have to get through like the first half of the show because
Yeah.
it's pretty slow, and then
I got through
the
about
back half
3
is-
episodes, maybe 4.
And you were done.
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah,
So
it
this is,
actually. So Crunchyroll actually had like movie formats of the recap of the 12 episodes, and they broke it into like 2 movies. Like basically, what Caleb watched was the first movie, which I'm like, man, this is slow. And then the second movie was like, oh yeah, this is where it gets good. But yeah, it seems like Caleb stopped where it started getting good.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
So
I'll
Caleb,
go
you
back
can-
to it at some point.
Listen, he
probably.
did that with
the-
Breaking Bad too. So
Did I?
Mm.
I watched a lot of Breaking Bad.
We've watched,
I
like,
feel
3
like Breaking
seasons.
Bad is the same pace the
It is
entire
the whole
time, and
time.
you either
Caleb and I
love or
both
hate it.
watched like 3 seasons of Breaking Bad.
fucking great show.
Not
My
Jake
favorite
Caleb
show
can
of all
go
time.
watch those recap movies, but then like stop at like episode length times and pick the movie back up like he does,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and then
Ooh.
it ends up being episodes anyway.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what I did. I stopped it like I don't think I stopped it at the proper episodes, but I stopped it when I was like, oh, this feels good, and I just like walked away, went back to it later.
Guys, I forgot to tell you. I meant to bring this up. I had somebody email me for work about doing some animation. For like, it was like an animation to show how our products install, essentially, right? So they'd show like a screw
easy,
attaching
light
to a
work.
board,
Mhm.
whatever. He sends 2 video attachments. The second video attachment is the scene from One Punch Man. The very first time he fights, what's Metal Arms guy name?
Starts with a G. Yeah, I think.
Janos.
Yeah.
It's that scene, and it's him and one of his friends, and they animated the whole thing. This is what he sent me to convince me that I should buy it for like wood install animation. And I was like, dude, this guy either knows a lot about me, and that's really creepy, or he knows nothing, and he's so proud of this.
Well, they like redid that
Oh,
scene.
dude, yeah, I'll send it to you guys. It's absolutely
Please.
wild.
I gotta see it.
Only send it to me if you're gonna pitch it to me as well.
I'll find it and send it.
Is
to you.
it
amazing.
the same thing, or is there like wood stuff in it?
No, it's just literally the
It's
scene.
just the scene. Why?
Yeah,
would you
it's
do
like a
that?
live
Wood
action
stuff
version of that
in it.
scene.
Love
Is there
it.
wood stuff in it? The guy says.
I mean, it just shows off that he's good at animation, right? That's all he was trying to do.
Yes.
Dude, it was wild. I watched the whole
I don't
thing.
know if like you need to figure your target demographic before sending that over, because you're like, this is work I've done. It's like it has nothing to do with your company, but like I
Yeah.
can do animation.
I'm good at it.
That's funny.
Oh, that didn't work. Hold on.
I got a question about Chainsaw Man for Jake, real fast.
Okay, hit me.
If I remember correctly, the other day you were talking about where you are in the manga not being very good.
Yeah, that's way ahead. You probably
I was
got
wondering how far the
You've
anime
probably
still has
got
to go to catch up to
this movie, and I would guess 2 more seasons
that. Okay.
before.
Is he a chainsaw or a man?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Shit. Maybe I do gotta
Didn't
watch
think about
this.
that.
Dude, it's a wild ride. You
It's
just
so good.
when you're done
I'm
with
not
the
gonna lie
pod,
to you, I've seen this before.
you've seen this animation?
It has 25 million views, man.
I don't.
This
Why
is a
would he
5
send
years
me
ago
this?
video.
Why
I
would he
don't know.
send me this?
Listen, he's very good at animation. Do you see this?
I guess. Maybe you participate. I don't know, man. Absolutely wild.
Do you think he actually had something to do with this? Or
I
if he
don't
was
know.
just like, I'm gonna find something that looks good and say it's mine.
That would be wild. I wouldn't put it past random people, but pretty wild.
I would love to talk about a way to improve upon the 11-page documents we're working on, because we're talking about building out animations. Here's some examples of projects that I've worked on.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Sure. Anyway, wild.
Did you watch this whole
Absolutely.
thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, and were you impressed?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. But then I went back and watched the original,
he's-
and I was like,
That
oh,
was
man,
the
this
goal.
is- He got me. He got me good.
Just view farming.
I know. You know what it's time for, boys?
Wait, is that how you do it? You just sneak into companies and you drop your YouTube link, and then that's how you get 25 million views.
That's exactly how.
From all them send us all their friends.
Ooh, Bipple.
Well,
Ripple.
Bibble.
It just appeared and then disappeared. There's no
Whoa.
face.
Whoa!
Why is it so sudden?
Guys, it's an audio format. This
joke
doesn't even make sense.
People watching this on YouTube like fine, but people just listening on like
What's
Spotify or their
happening?
podcasting app, they're
What
just
the fuck
like,
are they
what-
talking about?
There it is. Why?
Nah, see, this is how we view farm because after they listen to this part, they're gonna
Right.
click on our YouTube to figure out what we're
Mhm.
doing.
We should talk about everything we played at Extra Life, I think.
Every single game.
Oh
Everything?
my gosh.
Yeah, even if it's just one sentence, I think we should talk about everything. I'll start. We, of course, beat Human Fall Flat, world speed record for beating every level. We cheat somehow every
We
time.
didn't, though.
There's still one level left we didn't do.
Well, we didn't have time for it, but that's irrelevant.
I don't think you guys
World
realize.
record speed. Oh, we didn't have time for the last level.
Well, we
didn't
were
have time for the last
capped on
one,
the
though.
time in which we can beat levels, all right? It's just only so much time in that slot.
I don't think you guys realize the amount of time that I spent climbing horizontally on a wall while you guys tried to puzzle
Oh, yeah.
solve.
Oh,
You and me both,
You
dude.
were out there for a while, man.
That
Great
level,
game.
like desynced or something.
Yeah.
Totally messed up.
I don't know. Great game, though. Love Human Fall Flat. Excited
a lot
for the
of
second
fun.
one.
Yeah, Monster Problem was great.
Yeah, wasn't it? You guys had a blast. I think this is the best Monster Prom we have played.
I think
for
you might
Extra
be
Life.
right.
I think you're right. They went back to basics, man. They went back to
Yeah.
the formula
looks
from the
very
first
good.
one.
Was 4 new for you guys?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
just came out this year, I think.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Look
I
out for
don't
it on
keep up with
Goaty.
Monster Prom, so
Well, it was weird because previously you're all kind of participating with the same stats. Like it's one group stat block,
Yeah,
right?
that's how 3 works. 3
Which is-
specifically.
Yeah.
It was so weird to play that. And I think we played 3 twice. Like 2
We did.
consecutive years we played 3.
Mhm.
At least 2 years.
This one felt, even though it was clearly competitive, it didn't feel competitive. It still felt like everybody was kind of playing as a group, especially after
Well-
Caleb screwed it all up.
Yeah,
that
thanks,
one
Caleb.
wasn't me. That one wasn't me. Somebody did that to me, I'm pretty sure.
Allegedly. Great game though.
Yeah, this
Uh,
game came out in
really
April.
good.
I do
Very
remember
fun.
it coming out and Owen being like, "When are we gonna play?" And I said November.
Yeah,
It literally was.
Duh.
Yeah.
Alex and I played Deadlock during this time, and we lost the first match. And I said, "All right, no time to waste." And so Alex closed the game to go to Arc, and I'm like, "What do you? No, like let's queue up for another one. Like, what are we doing?"
I thought he was saying no time to waste, play Arc.
Oh man.
And then he was like, "Fine." And so he closed and opened Arc, but I closed Arc and opened Deadlock. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
I
did
thought
play Deadlock
had
and
fun.
Arc, both of them. And there was an Arc environment that we were getting lightning struck, rocketeered, 2 teams. We were caught underneath. There was this like building, and there was like a tiny hole inside the building that you could get underneath the building, but you couldn't get out anywhere else except for that hole. And we were there for a good, like 15 minutes, just scared.
The tension in
times.
that game is excellent.
Oh yeah,
So
it's good
great.
stuff.
We also played Stolen Realm, and Stolen Realm took up so much time that it kicked out Plunder Panic and Played Up, which we didn't end up playing because Stolen Realm is such a good game that we're
It's
all
so good.
also
And
happy
we
with.
played it again at the end, didn't we?
And
Yeah.
Turbo Golf
Yeah, we'll get there.
and Texas
It's-
Chainsaw. We played like 6 hours over the weekend.
Stolen
we
Realm
did.
is just fun, dude. I don't
It's
know.
good. It's really
It's
good.
It's one of them good games.
It's a really good game.
I mean, next year when we play,
I've
it should
spent
just be 5 to 6 hours of Stolen Realm, and then 5 to 6 hours of Stolen Realm.
And then 5 to 6 hours of Last Train Out
Yeah.
of Wormtown.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it is.
I've played like 4 hours of Stolen Realm solo since
Yeah.
since Extra Life.
Yeah, you're like, what are we playing next? And I just screenshot the achievement that you got yesterday.
Are you playing? I'm curious. Are you playing solo with a single character or with
Yeah.
multiple characters? Okay, single.
Solo is a single.
No, he's just
character.
playing
I
the
don't-
character he's been playing
It
with
does
our
a good
group
thing.
solo.
It does a good job of scaling based on number of characters
Mhm.
you're playing with, so it's not terrible. There were some rough patches, but it's fun. I don't like managing multiple characters.
Understandable.
After that, we moved on to Lort, which was an interesting game. I guess it's just
Like
a,
still.
this is a demo, right? We played.
It
yeah,
was,
it's like
yeah.
a medieval Risk of Rain, like somewhat Dark
Yeah.
Soulsy, like, you know.
It reminded me a lot of Night Rain, and Risk of Rain is also actually a really good point of
Yeah.
comparison because it has
Yeah.
the chests that you open up to
Mhm.
get the stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Restrained
the
shoes specifically. Just
Yes.
in case.
Yes.
It seems cool. Don't know about like if it's a hefty price tag, if it's gonna be a worth it game, but the nice 8-player.
It was
The
fun.
fact
Chill
that it supports
vibe.
8 players is huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the biggest boon.
Yeah.
The maps are so
Maybe-
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really it's quite nice actually.
Sunflowers,
that.
dude. Just use those.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe if it's good, it's on the agenda for next year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know what else supports 8 players? An absolute masterpiece of a game.
Oh my
The
god.
Quarry.
I was
Masterpiece.
just this is spoilers for anybody who actually wants to play the Quarry. So just this will be 15 seconds. I'm just thinking about an animation, like one of those dumb animation styles where it's just like Max turning into a werewolf, turning it back into a human, swimming, and then getting bitten. Like just that, like
That was such a
It
good
was
sequence.
so awesome.
He was the werewolf for like many hours. He just pops back out, swims across, bam, dead.
Hey, how did you are missing
So
the
good.
point where he dressed up in a girl's
Yeah,
clothes?
girl's clothing. Yeah.
yeah.
So good.
Made good
I
decisions.
forget how
Probably-
funny that game is. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it does make me laugh a
there's-
lot.
There's
Wait, was
no
that
way
the only
it's
character I
intentional.
played?
The amount of like narrative jumps they have in
Oh, it
like
takes
within
itself
a
so
single
seriously.
scene.
It does.
Which
Oh
makes it
god,
better.
it's so
It
funny.
does make it funnier.
It's so funny.
I think we wouldn't have screwed up and got him killed immediately if we hadn't waited 2 years to play it again. Because
Right,
we just like
probably.
remembered.
we would have remembered
There was a
we were on
threat
that
there.
dock at one point.
Probably.
Yeah.
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 That's okay.
Did
It's part
we
of it.
know that there was a werewolf there?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
After it happened, I
god.
remembered. I was like, oh right.
When two characters were like running around in the like
Oh my god.
there's some sort of like ropes course or something over there on the island. And
That's
you're
where
running
he was.
right,
I
you're
think.
running from Max, who's the werewolf currently, and you get
Yeah.
across and you fight or you I don't remember if you fight or you run away or hide from a werewolf that's on that side of the dock.
Mm.
I think it's so much better that we've paused and played it like that.
God, it's so
It's
funny.
perfect.
Man.
It's
It's
perfect.
really
We do have to finish that one though before the next time, because next time we will have a new game to play.
Okay, fine.
Let's see. After that, we went straight to Crab Champions, right?
No, we played Bat Bat, which I thought for sure this was going to be the rage-inducing game where we
I
get
thought
in each
so,
other's
too.
throats. I thought it was PvP. It was going to be,
Oh.
in-house. It was a good time. Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I
I'd
think
do it
it's
again.
cool game.
good.
It's a cool
It's
game,
got a
especially
lot
with
of, like-
tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of like random, very seemingly imbalanced things that like don't really make anybody super
Oh,
upset
yeah.
because
I
I
they're
will say
ridiculous.
it does a good job of that sort of thing where the rounds are so short that
Mhm.
like even if it happens, I'm over it pretty quick. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like whatever.
yeah, when there's two tanks just shoving their barrels down your throat,
Yeah.
and then we're on to the next game. After we can't do anything against that, that's good stuff.
The next,
Yeah,
the nice part is when you lose, you get those upgrades, so you kind of
Yeah.
get something out of the loss, even.
It doesn't really feel like you're
Nice.
getting steamrolled.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
there's some balancing
Unless
mechanic
there's
at
two
least.
tanks on the
Sure.
literally.
Then you just keep re-rolling until you get a tank card.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I think the format is really, really good, and I'm just sad that there's probably not a good time to play that besides like Extra Life.
Yeah, how are we
Yeah.
gonna fit it around all of our Stolen Realm?
Correct.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah.
If there's 6 of us on, we're playing Stolen Realm. Period.
Really, it just makes me miss original Battle Right. It makes me
Oh,
so sad.
Don't
for
say it,
Battle
dude.
Right.
Don't say it.
So
After
we
that,
did
moved on
go to Crab Champions
Crab
after
Champions. Yeah.
What
Um,
a
was a good
chaotic
thing.
game.
that.
yeah. Chaos is the
didn't-
way to put that.
We didn't get to hit like the true glory that is Crab Champions.
Yeah, things
When you-
ramp up
when
to
you
an
get deep
outrageous
into a
level.
run, and it's
Yeah.
just insane.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel like
cool
I was
game.
relearning how to because there's like a
How to
learning
crab
curve
champion.
to it. Yeah, I mean there's like different.
You gotta keep
I've
movement flowing to not get hurt constantly, and yeah, we didn't even hit any of like the parkour levels. There's like it's like speed run levels that will show up that you have to get to the end in a certain amount of time to get the bonus.
man, I need to see like what the game used to look like because I could have sworn you started like with a single gun and like as you ran through the levels you got different guns, but being in that lobby and having all those guns surrounding me and then like
so many options.
me
There's more
having
guns
some
now.
unlocked, it's like I don't know what to choose. I should
Yeah.
let's give me some.
That's cool
You
game.
did like your guns did progress in that like a lot of times you would get things that made your bullets spawn other bullets, and those bullets would do things, and then like fireworks would spawn, and then all of a sudden the whole screen is particle effects when you fire one time.
Or your bullets
Yeah.
would spin in circles when you shoot, so you'd never hit anything.
Yeah.
I felt like when we played before, it was more intuitive on like what I was like doing with upgrades and stuff like that. This time, I felt like there was a lot more text, percentages, numbers, like icky.
I need the numbers. I need to know what they mean.
I just want to see my bullets are going to be two more bullets, or my bullets are going to spawn more bullets if I hit somebody, or my bullets are to have a chance to do explosions, or that's all I need.
Finally, to cap off the night, well, I guess we ended up playing Stolen Realm again, but the last new game we played, which for Ben and I was the highlight of the day.
Oh my god, yeah.
Why did you say you?
No,
I loved this game, actually. I was more making fun of Ben, but I loved this game.
I think my favorite part was when all of us were dead, Ben walked up the stairs, and we all said boo into the mic, and then
immediately the monster
something
came up
killed
and killed me.
If we didn't have saboteurs on our team, could have made it a little farther.
Let's give Ben credit for making it all the way through the game.
That is
for this
true.
one.
True.
Yeah, true.
Did make it all the way through Repo. That's
Honestly,
not the
amount of
case for all the
times-
scary games we played, but I made it all the way through Repo.
The amount of times that I was spectating, and I would like spectate Caleb, and he'd be running around, or Jake, and he'd be running around, and then go to Ben, and he's just in a corner, crouched, and just like not moving, talking, anything,
It was scary.
That was most of his gameplay.
alone somehow.
I really liked this game, and I would play more. I think it has the best
I would
implementation for... Oh.
Ben.
Positional audio, in-game audio, excellent. I think their choice of how you can still communicate when dead, also excellent.
Just really good.
Really well done.
Yeah.
They did nailed it. I think they nailed it.
There's a lot of little things in that game that are just fun. Like the little
Yep.
heads moving while you're talking.
Yep.
People's eyes looking at you when you're talking.
All
You're
the
How
physical
you
interactions.
crouch. You just like
Crouch.
collapsible trash can, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't for the life of me remember the other game that this is kind of based off of. That one.
I can't remember it either.
You're talking
Half
about
right now.
League. No.
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company.
Yes. That one is like you die and you're just done. You're just
Yeah,
like that whole round is a wash for you. But this one, like you die and you still have to go through the level. You could get brought to the compactor and get revived, which didn't happen the first time for some reason with that horse. But anyways, that's beside the point.
Fucking horse.
Yeah, it's cool because then you can the communication that Aaron's talking about, where you could be like, "Hey, I'm right here. Like, come get my body." Yeah, it's cool stuff. Proximity chat, and that's just like real good. The immersion, real good.
Yep. Very well done. Day 2, of course, we decided after being tired to implement all of the complex thinking games.
A2 was a choice, man.
Yeah, sure was. We started with...
Who developed this list?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't involved. I don't know.
True.
We did eat. Why did I say eat? I was
know.
looking. I don't know.
I mean,
I said eat. I mean, I
We
ate that
ate.
morning.
I had pancakes with egg and sausage. And it's like
Ooh,
it's
delish.
Kodiak pancakes, so it was like protein. It was good stuff, dude.
Oh, so that was like it's like a McGriddle, but
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I was
protein,
going,
protein,
we ate,
protein,
like,
protein.
We looked really good. Like we did well.
Yeah, we ate in that game.
All right.
I mean, our team did for sure.
I also had a
Absolutely
whole fruit tray.
dominated.
That's my annual extra life. I just get a fruit tray because I know I need to
Heck yeah, dude.
hydrate. Then
Mm.
also,
Yeah.
fruit.
Unreal 2, did
Fruit.
we say that?
No, we didn't say that. We played
No, we're still talking about
competitive-
food. We're eating.
competitive Unrailed 2.
3v3.
Well, I don't know if it was that competitive.
It really wasn't even a competition. You're right.
We tried to put up a fight. I don't know. Your train's just faster.
It's just faster.
Just faster, dude.
Unreal's fun. I don't particularly like the competitive mode. I don't think in 1 or 2 that much.
I think it's unique, but
I
you're
like
right.
it.
I think I prefer playing this game just with people on one track. Like we're all
Yeah.
trying to
Was there-
succeed.
Was there a 6-player mode that we could have all just played together?
I
I
don't
don't know how many
I
it goes to in
doubt
co-op.
it.
I want
Yeah,
to say
okay.
just 4, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think
it's
I
fair.
remember I forget which game it was, but Aaron mentioned 6-player or versus or something like that. So
Played up.
yeah.
Played up.
I really liked the tournament that we were in for Extra Life last year, and I really liked this, but also I totally offloaded the cognitive load for both of those to the Juno boys. I was just a machine harvesting.
Part of the
I don't know
mechanism,
what our
baby.
team did. Maybe that was the issue. Nobody was actually
Tournament
the
last
brains
year,
of our
Caleb
group.
made all the decisions. I was chopping and mining everything.
And look,
And he
you
was
guys
managing
are
train.
forgetting though our very first round, where the three of us just stood
Oh, yeah,
around
yeah.
and did absolutely
We-
nothing.
Yes,
True.
we did
True.
win.
Train blew up.
Yeah,
You guys won once.
yeah. Forgot about that. It was so quick that kind of left
Yeah,
my
literally,
brain.
we got to the end, and I was like, I don't know how to like pick stuff up. I don't know what anything does. And Caleb goes, "They didn't tell you." I'm like, I don't think they knew either.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
we-
How did
I've
you go
played
from
it
that
before,
to
so-
dominating? It's
Yeah,
like,
I
what
don't
the
know.
heck? Like hustling us.
Mhm.
For reference, this
Mhm.
game is 4-player co-op or up to 8-player versus.
Hmm.
So, but I think it seems like there's going to be a lot of content in this game. A lot of biomes to visit, a lot of complexity. It seems like they're adding some like track building elements. It's a really cool track building game if you're into that.
There are boss fights in this one, it says.
The
Aw.
track building.
Don't know what that
Boss
means,
fights?
but there's
Track
boss
builder.
fights.
Do you think you
Track
fight
likes.
other trains?
No idea. I hope so.
Train likes.
I'd punch a train.
You can
Yeah,
fight
It's a
Seth or
competitive
us.
mode versus AI.
Heck yeah, dude. Why not? We moved on to Pico Park, which is
What a game!
I love
man,
Pico Park.
What a game.
it is
I have
such
a
a
blast with
game,
that
but you
game.
can get real mad at that game or people in that game. It's no Joggernauts, but it's
not
like
Juggernaut.
it's like
Come on.
3 steps down from
Mhm.
Joggernauts because nothing is up there with Juggernaut. Nothing.
Yeah, Pico Park doesn't make you mad enough at your friends. Just try out some Juggernauts.
Yeah,
Get there.
yeah.
Pico Park is such clever game design because you can play it any number of players and the levels work for all of them.
Yeah.
They just subtly adjust elements to like require 6 people to stack up instead of 3 or whatever, you know.
But you don't get the weird infinity symbol above the. Oh, it's an 8 on the
Yeah,
crown.
yeah, correct.
Chain.
Yeah.
Good game though. We finally
Yeah.
beat it. So we're hoping that Pico Park 3 comes out for next time.
I don't think we've
Rico
done all the
Park.
levels from the original Pico Park, so maybe
Oh.
we can go back.
Oof, go back to
The
OG
first one.
Pico Park.
That'd be
Yeah.
scary.
Or we mod Joggernauts.
Ugh.
I'm
Um,
gonna develop a
Hey,
Juggernauts mod
yeah.
myself.
Then we moved on to probably the lowest game on all of these this entire list, which is Escape Simulator 2.
I probably hated this entire. I don't know how 2 hours.
This was-
how many?
Played for a while.
Yeah, it was 2 hours or so. It was just bad, I think.
It's the puzzles are good,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of only one person can do a puzzle sections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're allowing you to have 6 to 8 people in a room, but then
Yeah.
like you can only have like 1 or 2 people doing a puzzle at a time. So the other people are just effing off.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
space one was by far the worst too,
The space one in
because only
particular.
one person can get on the lift and get up there. You can't even barely see what you're doing. We had to watching your
the
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like having 4 people max in escape room or the escape room style is good because another thing that was happening was if people did split up because there were multiple puzzles, people were like talking over each other, and so it was hard to kind of discern what was happening, or like somebody would say something and then somebody would miss what they said and they would repeat it. It's like, yeah, it was like a lot of miscommunication. And
In Escape Simulator 1, the museum we did, which was I think like a community made puzzle.
Yeah.
One room had 8 puzzles in it. So everyone was just doing their own puzzle, which I think is great. I mean, if somebody wraps up a puzzle earlier, they go help somebody else, that's cool, it's whatever. But everybody at least has a task. It's not like you're just standing on twiddling your thumbs because the only thing we can do is let one person solve a puzzle. So
I think if we do this again, I loved last year when we just split up into like teams of 4 or teams of 3. Like that, we were still able to do the escape rooms. Sure, it was like we were being competitive, but like we were just trying to do the rooms, and it was like much easier to like interact with each other that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
We followed this up with Peak. Boys, I would play so much more of this game.
I really liked Peak.
This game is good.
I'd play more Peak. It was fun.
Another game with really great proximity chat. I think it is well implemented with echoes up in the mountains. I think the concept of the game is just really well done. I don't feel like it's like an individual climber. I feel like you really are having to focus on helping your teammates, which is really cool. Half of us turning into zombies was great.
If you remember, help the guy with the heavy backpack and not just leave him at the bottom of a gorge with his legs broken.
I absolutely love this game.
Yeah,
It slapped.
I want to hear from Jake because I heard he was isolated most of the time and he didn't want to do a prox chat game for the next one.
Our first climb was pretty rough. I fell down, I stepped on a bridge, it collapsed, I fell a long way, and they were like, okay, well, he can make it up. And I was like, no, I can't, actually. I have the backpack and now my legs are broken, so I'm not going to make it, guys.
Yeah.
I assumed the guys who were down with you were going to help you. So
I don't
just
know
kinda
why
kept
you
on
would
going.
assume that.
A big mistake.
That's great.
Did come back and
Big
help
mistake.
eventually, but it took a while.
Eventually.
Well, I had to
He's down
find my
there,
own way up
guys,
first
help.
and then go back down.
Guys,
But great.
please help.
Great game. I really liked this game a lot, and I would play
We didn't
more of it.
even make it halfway, so I would like to try to hit the end at some point.
Yeah,
Pro tip: don't cook a cannon.
yeah, that was a bad idea.
Big mistake.
Also, the way this game works is it's like a generated mountain, and there's a timer, and then it changes the map at some point.
Okay.
So the one that we were doing was the same, I think.
Yeah, I was curious
for
why
the,
it was the
whole
same.
time we were going. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was terrible.
Oh, so it
That
just
second section was
regenerates the
rough.
mountain.
It'll regenerate a new
How
mountain.
cool! So this game is replayable. It's not just like one-time climb. Oh, that's really neat. Okay, very cool. I like that game a lot. We
There's
also oh, go ahead.
Sorry, there's biome options that can spawn, I think is how it works. For the second area is one of two places and the third area is one of two places.
How many areas are there?
Like 5 or 6, something like that.
Wow, that's
You
a
have to
lot.
get through.
All right. Next, we moved on to Last Train Out of Wormtown, probably Alex's best submission for Extra Life games. He's still trying to make up for 2 from several years ago. Those we
It
can't
was so
name them here.
weird.
It is
It's
weird.
It's very strange, but somehow
It's
it
like-
works.
It's fun.
I think it is really the only asymmetric game that we play that we all like. We try like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I guess we used to play Friday the 13th, which was always fun, but that's not a thing anymore.
It was fun, not because the game was good.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, it had other things going for it.
Yeah.
I think to me it's the whole Tremors thing, right? If you step on the ground, you're visible to the big worm, and the big worm can do a lot of damage to you really fast.
Mhm.
And so you gotta like make distractions or be like sneaky or like just careful not to step on the ground. And it's really compelling. That's really cool.
It's a neat game.
Really fun.
Yeah. It's also
It was
probably one of the best games for Extra Life for us. It's
Absolutely.
always a hoot, and everybody always, like even when you're playing and you die, you're still communicating with people. I guess we could play with proximity chat, but it doesn't seem like it'd be nearly as fun.
I
Yeah.
think the map's too big.
Yeah.
And
I
plus,
think being in one channel is the best because you can
Yeah.
crap talk the worm while
Yeah,
it's trying
yeah,
to
vice
attack.
versa.
Oh,
Yeah.
how'd you
That
miss
is
me,
pretty
buddy?
funny.
What happened?
I did several times in the round when I was after the second round when I was not the worm. I'd see like the worm go like near the train,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'd just be like, "Oh no! Holy shit! He's gonna get me! He's on the train!" I'm just sitting there like way off to the side, just watching him jump up and over the train over and over, trying to get into the train. Nobody's in there. I'm just like, "Oh my god! It's so close to me." It was very.
It feels like I don't know if it's because we just haven't played enough rounds yet, but it still feels like we could tune it more in favor of the partners a bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've never
Partners.
won. The partners have never
Okay,
won.
here's a vital piece of information that I don't think we needed to tune it yet. We didn't know that we could take the jars to the church and just revive people. That's like mind-blowing
helpful.
information. That
Yeah.
Lack
like
of knowledge for
Yeah.
the partner side is a problem.
because all you gotta do is the worm is eat us. We gotta figure everything out
Yeah.
on the partner side,
Correct.
and we only play once a year.
Yeah, true.
At 5 p.m., we moved on to a slightly more complicated game called
Mm.
Rockets Are Super Hard.
Some of us moved on.
This was so good. I
That-
love
yes.
this game.
I really enjoyed Rockets.
Ugh,
I want to do more of it.
I am right there with you, buddy.
This is great.
This game has a 134-page PDF that player, if you've ever played Keep Talking or Everyone Explodes, keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Keep Talking, however.
Keep talking and
Keep
nobody
talking.
explodes.
Everybody
And
explodes.
Nobody Explodes. And Nobody Explodes. Very similar, except this is way more complicated. The manual is much, much bigger and way more complex, and it requires you to know things like binary, angular momentum. You have to be able to do math on the fly.
All right, so my vote is if we want to play this next year, we put it on the first day, early.
And we make Chad do all the controls.
Oh my god! I mean, sure, because I haven't done it yet. But anyways, there was a moment where I did say let's drink multiple times, and then went into this. So the PDF was blurry when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
looking at it, and so
Checks
I was
out,
like, I'm
checks
gonna play Megabonk.
Yeah, checks out.
Wow,
I will
I
say,
was also like empty stomach at times. So
that's funny.
we beat all of the hard levels, which is the lowest difficulty in the game.
Basically,
Yeah, we
we
didn't
beat
get
the
to super
tutorial.
hard. We
Yeah.
played Rockets Are Hard. We haven't played Rockets Are Super Hard yet.
Correct.
True.
Correct. We need to play more of that for sure.
I think the highlight of my experience with that was when I was the person in charge, and a big error came up. We were trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong, and then it said mission success, and all the confetti started coming down. I was like, "All right, boys, good work."
After
did
it
it.
said we failed. It
Yeah,
said
we
we
were like
My
literally like we were like a minute
Good
into figuring
job.
out what we did wrong, and then it was like, "Yeah, you got it."
The other best
My-
part about
my-
your session is everybody informing you multiple times that you can look at the number on the panel.
You look at it over there. Oh, over there? Over there?
Literally, I had like this long panel, and what I needed was on the left side, and they kept telling me, Jake, you can look at it on the very far right side of that panel. I was like, yeah, it's also on the big board behind me. Like, I can just look up and see it, guys.
My
Oh,
only
man.
concern is this is not a game that we can just pick up after the tutorial levels next year. Just like
Oh,
go
no.
straight
Yeah,
in.
man.
We
No,
fuck
straight
no,
super
hard.
absolutely
You gotta
not.
believe.
We're
I don't
doing
think
the
this
next
game-
level.
Yeah, I don't think this game waits until next year. I think we play this game before then. I don't think we can pick it back up.
A year
Uh,
from now,
No.
very hard levels, and then the year after that, we do the super
this
hard
game
levels.
or Stolen Realm.
Yeah, true. We
That's
moved
a
on, of
tough
course,
one.
to a little Jackbox. We played Trivia Murder Party 2, which is always a hit.
good time.
Always excellent game. The questions are just... I feel like they're always adding new questions to this.
Mhm.
It's crazy to me
really
that I have not
surprising.
seen a lot of repeats. I
Yeah.
assumed, like with the first game, I definitely reached a point where I was like, I think I know most of the questions.
Yeah.
But with the second one, never happened.
Yep.
Mhm.
Great game, though. And I think also this is the only time we really had audience interaction, but that's always fun. We had people who
Oh,
beat
yeah.
us, who weren't
Yeah,
even on the
no
stream.
kidding.
First
Yeah.
round.
That was embarrassing.
It was very
It was
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
We also had, I don't know whose submission this was, but RV There Yet? What a freaking great game.
Game.
Oh, sorry. Before we go into that one, I just wanted to remind everybody that for next year, Trivia Murder Party 3 will be out in
Yes.
2026.
Hey, nice.
That'll be
Camp
Camp
exciting.
Mass Acres.
So, are we there yet? I think broke because Alex, you did something like in the commands, right, to get it to 6 players, and the devs basically told us, "Hey, by the way, this could break the game."
That makes
so
sense.
Is this
It
the one
was
that goes to an
very
infinite
glitchy.
number?
Mhm. I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
Crab Champions.
Yeah,
Oh,
Crab
Crab
Champions.
Crab Champion,
Um,
yeah.
But there was a point where Alex was looking at the map and he could actually see something, and then Jake and I looked at
Oh,
the map and we
yeah.
couldn't see anything. So I think there was something broken there.
Yeah,
possibly.
yeah.
Well, that's why you guys just changed your responsibility to doing the hooks, the toe
Yeah.
cables.
yeah.
We did mod it like several of the other games to get past 4 players, but
Mhm.
it's still pretty fun.
Anybody ever wants to
I
go
was
play
blessed.
4-player version of this, I will drive the RV all freaking day.
I loved attempting this game. The freaking roof flying off. I'd want to play it a little bit more to understand, like, if there's a way to get to where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
Because it seemed impossible. Like 30 bears just popping out of nowhere. What are
Yeah.
you supposed to do?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bear's spawning like next to the RV.
Yeah, it's
That
kind
was
That was a
really
little
issue.
unfair.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just need to drive faster next time. That's the solution.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
A lot of long, straight, very flat
Yeah.
pathways too. So
Mhm, for
sorry.
sure, for sure.
We of course wrapped up Extra Life before going back to Stolen Realm. We wrapped it up with Escape the Backrooms, which was Ben's absolute favorite of all of the games that we played.
Nope.
We broke that one too.
Nope.
Broke that one too.
Yeah, that one was also broken.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Worse broken.
Also,
Yeah.
I really felt like this game was lacking. After we had played Repo, this game really just did not feel
Yeah.
like it
Yeah,
met that level of quality.
There's supposed to
didn't
be
have
like
the
a quote
sauce.
unquote puzzle to like finish each level, but it was very service level.
Yeah.
Like, I thought,
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought it was gonna be
like,
I
more
mean, the first
involved.
level there was no puzzle. It was you
No,
find
you
the
had
room
to
that
follow
the
the
girls
arrow.
It was a
to.
freaking Destiny door. Everybody had to be there. Like we
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
the way, but like we needed everybody there
Yeah.
to get through it.
Yeah, unclear.
And then
And
stage
no.
2 was broken because they didn't have enough spawn points. You had to get past that to play with more than 4 players, and we were just like, nah.
Yeah.
And then,
Stolen
like-
Realm, baby.
The people coming after you, they're supposed to be like, oh, they're talking to you, so they might be. It's like you could tell they're AI voices. Like there's
that was the round where the first round of the third level, I was one of the people who got kicked out because you couldn't have more than 4, and it was mostly funny because I was
Thank
sitting
God,
there.
right?
I was sitting there with a black screen, like I'm sitting on a loaded screen. I don't know what's happening, and I'm like clicking around looking for something else, and then I pop over because I couldn't hear you guys either. So I pop over to like our live view of the stream, and I just see blood everywhere, everyone's being torn apart. I'm just like, what? What's happening? And then after a second of that, we just all spotted, and everybody just starts going like, go! I'm just like, what just happened? I don't know what's going on. And then we played a bit of that, and then I got attacked, eaten, and killed. And then the jump scare got me so bad, I think Aaron saw me rip my headphones off my
I
head.
certainly did. It
I-
was
It's
So
excellent.
funny.
I Alt F4'd the game and uninstalled it within about 30 seconds of that death happening.
It
Amazing.
was
I was just
awesome.
like, nope,
For
done.
what it's worth, that level didn't seem too involved either. I found the room we had to go to, and you had to find several keys, and then everybody had to go turn the key at the same time in the room. And that was like how you got out,
Yeah, it's like, all right, cool.
I guess.
I think it's really hard to build a good puzzle game in general, and adding horror elements to it and making it proximity chat. I feel like there's too many things going on that can just go wrong. This is why I go back.
Formula that could be really good if
Sure.
somebody did it right.
Sure.
Mhm.
I mean, supposedly people love this game, so I mean, maybe it's something we try with 4 people
Yeah,
instead of 6
maybe.
because it was just breaking. I don't know. Also, the puzzle in the beginning of trying to figure out why Alex's microphone was
Oh my gosh, that was the most horrible
the
sound.
loudest thing possible.
Maybe that's the puzzle part that people talk about.
Yeah, the other thing was the quote unquote mod to get more than 4 people into this game was literally get cheat engine, scan the memory for the game, change how many players are allowed in your lobby, scan it again, change how many players are allowed in your lobby, scan it again until you find the piece of memory that's changing when you do that, and then set it to like
That's such a
6
oh
or
my
8
God.
players,
That's amazing.
and then
That's
load
a
in.
terrible way to do that.
It's literally just edit the memory piece that's holding how many people are allowed to join the lobby.
This game, for some reason, reminded me of Blackout Club. Like, that's what I immediately wanted to go play or try again. But that game's been dead for a long time, unfortunately.
I was thinking of like, wasn't there a game called The Cube that was based off The Cube, the movie?
Oh, we did play that one year.
And you
I
had to, like,
remember
get
that
through
game.
each room.
It was like a puzzle.
You'd have to
puzzle
like
game.
throw a shoe in each room.
yeah.
And when you're out of shoes, then
Something like
you
that.
know, you throw a body. in each
Right.
room.
And that was it for Extra Life.
Well, wasn't. We played Stolen Realm for the last
well,
like
yeah, sure.
hour and a
Hey,
half.
we haven't actually talked about Stolen Realm,
Yeah.
like what it is.
Oh,
Have we?
We don't need to.
Not
It
really.
speaks for itself.
that's
Yeah, I
that's
mean, I
true.
guess we don't have to, but if anyone's listening, they're gonna be like, "Wow, they really like this game that I don't know anything about."
Go for it, Jake.
Okay, it's like a hex-based, turn-based RPG. But what's really nice about it, it's co-op. Every person controls their own character. You level up, you get gear, blah blah blah. But what's really really cool about it is that all of the players take their turns at the same time, so it actually moves really quick.
Yep.
I
Surprisingly
feel like
fast.
turn-based things tend to really get bogged down when you take your turn and then you gotta wait for 5 enemies to take their turn and then your 3 allies to take their turn. It's like you take your
Ugh.
turn, you can go make a sandwich. But in
Yeah.
this, you take your turn, and like sometimes you'll get, people have longer turns than you, whatever. But for the most part, it's like everyone finishes their turn, the enemies go really quick, and then you get to take another turn. It's great.
Yep. Love it. I feel like it's even scaling well. I thought we were going to get to a point where I thought enemies were going to be just sponges, or we were getting absolutely just wiped.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we've upped the difficulty because we're so freaking
Yeah.
good at video games, but
That's
We had
true.
to scale
No,
it
it's felt
ourselves
good.
first.
Capital
Like
G
even at
gamers.
this, we were playing towards the end at like the second highest difficulty, and it was getting to the point where it was hard, but it wasn't hard in a way that was like you said, it wasn't like they were bullet sponges where it was just we dealt no damage and took forever, but it was also not just like they were insta killing us necessarily. Like
Right.
it felt like a good
Mhm.
balance.
Right.
Mhm.
It's a cool game.
I especially like that mission where I just kited the enemies for a while on my own. That one was
Yeah,
really
that was-
good.
Sorry, Caleb, what's your character again?
Cold Spelthy, of course.
Oh, the Cold
so
Spell Thief. The
dumb.
Cold
Yeah,
Spell.
Cold Spelthy.
I was looking through
Hmm.
where the fuck did we get the spell thief part from? There are no classes in this game.
Thief.
There's Thief.
Yeah,
Thief,
was
he
the
also has
It's
spell?
just some
Cold.
shit Caleb said.
Cold Spelthy.
So dumb.
It's a character archetype he's building towards.
Yeah, I'm there. I've built it.
You know, tank, monk, DPS, Cold Spell
Cold
Thief.
Spelthy.
Let's talk about what we've been playing outside of Extra Life. Caleb, you want to go first?
Sure. I've been playing a bunch of Tormented Souls 2. So I believe I talked about the original Tormented Souls a few years ago on here. It is just a kind of old school classic horror, survival horror game, much like the old Silent Hills, old Resident Evil. Lots of fixed cameras, spoopy camera angles, stuff where it follows you down a hallway, turning, twisting slowly while it goes. Just a lot of really, really good atmosphere. And pretty solid puzzles. They're usually pretty not straightforward in that they're easy, but the solutions are not super obtuse and impossible to figure out. You don't have to combine two completely random objects that make no sense to go together to make stuff. It usually makes sense. A lot of really fun combat. It's super gory, so if you're going to play it, just be aware of that. It's a lot of gore, but it's really good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Super spoopy. So definitely a Ben game.
Oh
Heck
yeah,
sure.
I'm writing it down right now. Games
Highly recommend it if
to
you like.
avoid and block.
Highly recommend if you like the old Resident Evil and Silent Hill games. The other game I've been playing is Queue Up. This is co-created, I should say, by the Universal Paperclips guy. So it is a kind of an idle game about competitive coin flipping. You get into a 4-on-4 match. You're either on the Q team or the up team. Flip the coin. It's Q or up. Flip it. You got to get 3 of your side to win the match. And what it's really about is there's this like grid of skills as your character levels up throughout. And there's this big hex grid, and it has a bunch of like specifically placed nodes that you can't move that do things. So one will be like on a loss. On a loss, you reduce the amount of Q down you would get, where Q is the kind of ranking score. So if you lose, you lose less points towards your ranking. And then you can put things next to that, where like on a win, it'll activate the adjacent node. So it'll activate the same thing and give you points if you win for the same thing. And you build out this like huge grid where things are like activating other things next to each other, and you're building up to get the biggest score so you can rank up really fast. It's fun. It's good.
Game about flipping coins competitively.
Competitive coin
Are you-
flipper.
Just
So
confirming.
are you actually playing against other real people, or is it just like flavored?
Incredibly unclear. No idea, honestly. I'm pretty sure you
Because
can
I'm
invite
looking
your
at the
friends to be
video
on
right
your
now, and
team.
I'm like, I can't tell.
No idea. Still, don't know. Potentially,
Yeah, the fact that you can invite friends tells me maybe
maybe.
you're playing against real people.
There's one. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. You get like a bunch of emails from the company who runs it, and there's a whole like backstory stuff going on. It's kind of interesting and really weird. And one of them talks about, are you playing against real people? And it says something like, the queue up computer generates your character, and then it generates the opposite of your character to fill out the roster for the rest of the match, and you play against people who are based on your character, but the opposite. It's very confusing and weird. And it's kind of the point of the whole like lore of the game. It's It's really interesting. I've been having a lot of fun.
It's wild
Yes.
because the page says online PvP.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
Really don't know.
Definitely,
Wow.
maybe. Could be.
It's the coin flipping esport.
This feels like the score screen feels like Balatro scoring, where everything's just like pinging and going off, and your score is just ranking up super fast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude.
how's that feel?
There's an achievement for getting through the whole game without D-ranking. I was doing so good. I'm playing the medic character, so it's all about like getting points when you lose instead of when you win. There's different characters that have special abilities.
Okay, all right.
And I was doing so well. I got up to like Grandmaster, and then I had one match where I had one loss, and things went terribly wrong, and I got ranked all the way back down to the beginning in one flip.
Wow.
Crazy.
Unfortunate.
Cool. Check it out.
I'll go next, and I guess Jake, you can tag along with me. I've been playing Hades 2 while traveling.
Yes.
I haven't played a ton of this game, but I have gotten into the third biome. I've been introduced to, I feel like, quite a few of the major characters. Met Chaos at this point, met Kronos, met a couple others that I don't want to spoil too much. Probably have about 5 weapons at this point unlocked. I think what I would say about this game is I think they took Hades and they were like, all of these things people loved, let's keep that. And all of these things people were talking about that would be neat, let's add that and also a few other things on top of it. This game freaking slaps. It is excellent.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy to me. I feel like I was a little lukewarm on it last time we talked about it on the cast, but I think it's better than the first in like every way.
Pretty much.
One thing I really like, I'm gonna be careful about spoilers, but I guess maybe this is like general spoilers. There's sort of 2 paths you can take. You sort of unlock a second way that you can go. And what I think is really clever about the game is that the original way you go is very much like Hades 1. You go into a room, you beat all the guys, there's 2 doors at the end, you get an upgrade. Whereas the other path feels like every other idea they had that wasn't the exact same thing. They were like, well, just put it in that path.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like sort of like a more open-ended area where you explore a bunch of different areas, and then you can explore smaller areas within those areas to get more upgrades. Or like you are choosing a series of upgrades within one encounter. I'm talking about like the ships.
Yep.
Just great. It's really cool. It keeps things fresh. Loved Hades 1, but there was a point where I was like, okay, yes, I know how to beat the Hydra. I know how to beat not Cerberus. Hydra and the Furies. Like I've done these guys like over and over and over again. I know how these fights go. Whereas this, even just being able to flip back and forth, like do path A a few times, get your currency, get whatever, and then switch to path B. It's also really cool. There's a bunch of different upgrade materials, and that alone can dictate where you go because they're only found in certain places. So it's like, oh man, I need moss. I guess that means I gotta go down path B to get all the moss I need for this upgrade that's gonna let me do this, and then that, and then that, and then that. It's great.
They do a lot of things that keep the runs fresh. So they have incentives for changing your weapons around, incentives for which path you take. They have I don't know if Aaron's seen it yet. There's like a chaos crystal thing. Have you gotten that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's a lovely like way to break up the gameplay into new interesting ways that I really enjoy.
Really cool.
That is nice because, when you're like Jake was saying, like you learn how to do everything in the first Hades after your like 3rd run. It's like, all right, well, this is fine, but I don't want to keep just slamming my head against the wall to try and get to the 10th completion so I can get the actual true ending of the story.
Yep.
That's really nice.
They have a analogous thing to the first game from the Pact of Punishments. I forget what they call it in 2, but Vow of the Unseen, maybe. But they are like modifiers to your run, right? And there's one called the Vow of Rivals, which I like a lot, which keeps the bosses themselves fresh.
You are not
nice
talking
touch.
about the mirror. You're talking about the Pact of Punishment, right?
Yeah, Pact of Punishment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I maybe I misheard you.
Yeah, I think it's called the Vow of the Unseen in this one.
Okay.
Nightmare.
What really sells this game for me is Darren Korb. 100%,
always.
hands down. Dude, the guy, I don't
He's the goat.
understand how he understands and gets games to the point where he can write the most incredible music. The first time you
So
fight
good.
the sirens
So good.
and they're just singing, I was like, where am I? This is awesome. I felt like I was back at the concert back in when we
Yeah.
were like I
Oh,
loved
sure.
listening to them when we were in PAX. I think it was so awesome in Boston. And just like their ability to write and compose and make it feel like it's super integral to the game and it doesn't feel like it's plucked from anywhere. It's just that music is Hades. Just like if you go, back and play Bastion, you're like, that music is Bastion. That music's Transistor. That music's the basketball game, whatever it was called. Pyre.
Fire.
Basketball.
It's through and through. He nails it every single time. Ashley Barrett, the singer, I think she's the one who sings for Scylla.
I
I'm
believe
not
so.
certain. But yeah, killed it. Absolutely incredible.
Every time I start that biome, I'm like, yes, I get to listen to this music again.
It's so
So
good.
good.
It's so good. All right, we should move on from Hades. That's excellent. Chad, I wonder what you've been playing.
Before we get to that, I have something to point out. I was just scrolling down the backroom page, and apparently back December 21st, 2023, they added an 8-player lobby mode and then just removed it. So like I don't
Interesting.
understand. It's like, yeah, it makes no sense to me why they would do that. But
Weird. Very weird.
Stuff broke too bad.
one other thing I wanted to point out, the reason I was looking at this was because we all got 2 achievements. One of them was survive level 0 for 15 minutes. Only 3.4% of the player base has that achievement.
Wow.
That means they've all solved it faster.
Either solved it faster, or did they close the game, or is there something that kills you in there? Like, I don't know.
There's
Doesn't seem
supposed
like
to be
it.
like a wire monster, but it did not spawn for us.
Probably cheat codes.
Mm-hmm.
We probably broke the game.
That
Anyways,
would have made it more interesting, probably.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
100%.
Ben would've liked it
Another
more.
thing is only 29.8% of people have finished the first level.
Man, I feel like sometimes when you look at the Steam achievements, they just seem very skewed. Like the number of people who bought games who have never played them in their library is
Do
just
they
an
count those people
astronomical
though,
amount.
or is it only people who've launched the game?
Good question.
Good question.
You'd hope it was people who launched the
Like,
game.
do you need hours in the game first before it starts counting those achievements? Which I would think it would, but maybe somebody look into a study on that. Maybe we can report on that. Yeah, next time. What I'll report on is what I've been playing, which is a lot of Arc Raiders.
Yeah, buddy.
So much Arc Raiders. There's been so many moments in this game. Solos is such a unique experience in this extraction shooter because it is just 90% friendly people and like only 10% people trying to kill. Like, it is like the PvE mode that people want. And there have been times where I've been with groups of people and somebody comes in guns blazing and we all destroy that guy, maybe defib the guy next to me that got down, and like it's good stuff. I've actually made the observation that I believe in their matchmaking system, the gear-based, they put you with like the same kind of gear-based people. I believe when you go in with like less money, like if you have gear fear and stuff like that, you're actually getting put with like newer players, and you will see more killing on sight if you're on like a free loadout and stuff like that. But when I go in with like the Hull Cracker and like 30k worth of items, like almost nobody shoots at me. It's so bizarre. The game is just fun. The sound design is impeccable. Proximity chat's wonderful. Just the way that the extraction feels within this game, like just being able to take loot, and like I've lost 2 Hull Crackers and I don't care really, because like I can make the money back and buy a Hull Cracker, no problem. Also, Hull Crackers don't really do anything in PvP, so like it doesn't, like, it's not like I'm getting a leg up on people because I have the 30,000 whatever coin you call it, Arc coin weapon. Just recently they actually put out some new content. I think today it actually came out.
Yep.
That new it's an experience. The new freaking matriarch, that thing is nuts. I actually don't know if a solo squad is going to be able to take it down. I think it'll actually, in a trios environment, start to make people become friendly. It's that wild. I won't go much more into it because I feel like you guys want to experience it yourselves.
Yeah.
But it is nuts. There's also a cool kind of community event that's happening right now, where you just gotta go look at it. Still Montes, we're trying to unlock it, and you can throw plastic, metal, rubber, etc. at it. If you contribute enough to it, there's a certain amount that's like the max contribution that you can benefit from. You can contribute more after, but the max contribution gets you 900 battle pass token. I forget what they're calling it, but yeah, it will carry over to the next battle pass, but you will have 900 of them at the start if you contribute enough.
That's cool.
Apparently it was going too fast this morning.
Yeah.
And so they had to revert back some of it and make it last longer so that more players over the course. Like, I don't think they want it to come out tonight. I think they wanted it to come out maybe this weekend or something, and it was going to come out basically this afternoon if they didn't stop it.
Yeah.
So it's cool stuff. They've had a lot of W's. The one thing that I will say that I've noticed, well, there is one thing that is another W that's coming out, which is potential skill tree reset without it being an expedition, which is really nice in my opinion. I feel like currently I'm sitting at like 59 hours. Maybe one of those, I think I left it on overnight, so 40 something hours, right? Still being like 50 plus 60, going upwards to 80 hours towards the expedition, the couple months that you have to wait for it to actually reset, that's a long time for your skill tree to be that permanent. So especially if they're going to be tweaking, like for instance, people started getting to security breaches, and they're like, well, it's too powerful. And so like whoever just got the security breach last night but didn't get to use it because they went to bed, woke up this morning, boom, they've gotten nerfed immediately. Sad. So yeah, they're looking into skill resets, which is really, really nice. There's apparently mouse smoothing in the game, which it's 2025, guys. Like, please, come on. At least a setting to turn it off. So you got to go into the config files and do that. Did that earlier, and it feels like night and day. I always felt like when I was like 180ing, I was playing Euro Truck Simulator. Now it's like it's good. Like we're flicking on 180s. It's good stuff. So yeah, Arc Raiders, phenomenal game. I know you guys have been playing it, so if I kind of long-winded there, but
I really just want to highlight how, I mean, we talked about this earlier, but the tension in the game is it's so palpable no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Like you can just be running a solo game and it could be pretty chill, and then all of a sudden you just hear the sound of like a leaper walking or a bastion moving or some, and it is so well done. All of the sound design is excellent.
The
And on
AI
top-
is so good, which
Yes.
makes the enemies very dangerous, very interesting to play against.
yeah.
Yep. And I think the enemies in general are very unique in mechanics, designing like an enemy. The
Mhm.
Leaper is so cool. Like you see an enemy from across the map, you're like, oh, I'm just going to shoot at him a little bit. And then all of a sudden he freaking launches himself. And he's 2 feet away from you. It's just like, I don't know, it's such a fresh take on a really neat AI enemy for you to fight against that I feel like you're overwhelmed. You can be overwhelmed very easily in this game if you're not careful. It's great. Love it.
One other thing I'll say is they came out with a hidden bunker event, because there's like different things that happen. Like if you're looking at Dam, there could be a harvester like icon next to it. So when you go into there, there's going to be a harvester and a queen on the map somewhere. Or it's like Lush Bloom. So there's going to be like little baskets around the map that you can like pull lemons and apricots out of and stuff like that. Or it's like a night raid, or it's a electromagnetic field raid. So there's like different things to like really spice up each map, so it's not the same thing every time. One thing that they added though was a hidden bunker event on Spaceport. And so what this event entails is there's 4 satellite dishes that you go to, activate them, and you personally don't have to be the one to activate them. It's just everybody on the map is working together to do this. After all 4 are done, you go to a bunker. But the thing is, like, once you get to that bunker, there are these control panels where you can download data from them, and then that's where it stops. And that seems like the most weird and bizarre. Like the data doesn't do anything. Like I feel like there's something there that's like the community just hasn't figured it out yet. But there's like one more, because it talks about how the loot's gonna be great. You go down there and you're like, there's rubber in this locker. Like, what are we talking about with great loot? Like, there's a puzzle there. And right now everybody's being friendly, but I feel like once that puzzle gets solved, we're gonna have some deaths in that bunker.
Yep. It's gonna be chaos. Cool game. Very cool game. Alex, how about you?
Yeah, I've played.
Yeah, I'm still on the podcast, guys. Sorry.
We're still here.
Courtesy of Ben's library, I've played The Farmer Was Replaced.
Good game.
Is that a Sonic game?
No, I own games that are not Sonic games. This may shock you.
That's Kingdoms and
This is a
Sequel.
programming game in like the purest form. It's basically Python. Like the syntax is Python. But instead of just like having access to all of Python, you have to unlock pieces of it as you play and progress. And like you're controlling a drone that is farming this plot of land. And so you have to actually like program directions for it. Like you're going to move north one space, you're going to plant wheat, you're going to harvest wheat, you're going to move north, like et cetera, et cetera. And it starts to get really complex. You can straight up just use like an editor that you like to use on your desktop with the files in the system. Like the game tells you like, yeah, if you turn off autosave, we'll just like watch the files and you can make edits like in VS Code or whatever, which is what I've been doing.
That's cool.
And you progress down like upgrade trees and unlock like variables and functions and all sorts of like different elements of the programming language, and you're trying to get to just like the end of the trees, I guess, and just build like these huge farms that's doing a bunch of things. Eventually you unlock the ability to spawn other drones, and then you can have multiple like files and functions controlling each drone and what it's doing. I got to a part where you like harvest a specific material from a plant, and then you can use that material to spawn a maze on the map, and it like completely covers up your entire farm if you do it a certain way. And it's just a big maze, and then you have to basically figure out how to write an algorithm that will tell your drone how to navigate the maze to find the treasure. And that was a fun puzzle to solve. Basically, I used like the left-hand theory, like, but had to figure out how to tell the drone to do that. Very cool. It's like the most like actual programming game I've played.
I thought it was going to sound boring, but then you started talking about the wheat, and I turned right around. Now I think it's cool.
Jake, are you
It's
telling me,
basically like
do you ever just want to come home from a long day of work and just do more work? Do more of your job? Like, I don't...
I mean, I do not.
It
I know
plays-
there are probably people who do.
It plays similar to like a cookie clicker or like an idle game where like you're trying to make your drone more efficient and gather more resources, and the numbers go up, and then you can use those resources to purchase new upgrades that make your drone better or
So it's not
unlock new
like
parts of the programming
levels of
language.
puzzles.
No, it is
Okay.
just like one. Like you actually routinely like clear your farm to like try to do a new setup.
Interesting.
So you're just like trying to gather the different plants, like a lot of them.
Last but not least, Ben.
I haven't been playing a whole lot of new stuff. Been playing some more Stolen Realm, solo. Obviously, we talked about that. Thanks, Jake, for talking about that. I've been playing more. I mentioned it last podcast. Fantasy Life I. Just really chill kind of RPG, skill based RPG. Having a lot of fun with it still. I'm getting towards the end game content, which involves a lot more like difficult leveling and trying to get some end game gear, which you have to beat some bosses to get the resources to craft the end game gear. It's still good. And then the only other thing, I don't think I talked about this last time, but I've been playing Dispatch, which I don't know. Has anybody else in here been playing Dispatch?
I haven't started it.
I was
I've
waiting
gotten
for
through
it to
episode
finish coming out.
3.
I've only finished episode 4. I'm
Okay.
behind also. But it's great. It's excellent. Highly recommend everybody check it out.
Overwhelmingly positive on Steam
Yep.
right now.
It is super good. I honestly have been kind of treating it like a TV show. It's episodic, and each episode's maybe like. There's some gameplay, so you can change up how long it takes. But I'd say maybe we just take 45 minutes for an episode.
Yeah, 45 to an hour.
That's
Somewhere in
pretty
there.
short.
Yeah,
And there's
there's
How
pretty
many
short.
episodes are out right now?
All 8 are now out.
All 8.
All 8.
The whole season's done, and it's all 8 episodes.
I believe
think
they're
I
already
did hear they
starting about
announced
to-
that they're going to work on a season 2, but there's no timeline on that right now.
What a weird.
Yeah,
What a
Telltale
weird
stuff
concept
The
for a
interview
game.
that I heard, what I heard from is that the developers were like, we did not expect it to blow up this much, so we hadn't prepped a season 2, but we're going to do it.
Good for
Oh,
them.
yeah.
It's
Good problem to have.
really good. The characterization is great. The voice acting's excellent. I like the little gameplay aspects that are built in. If you don't know about it, Dispatch is about your basically dispatching superheroes for stuff, and the game. It's probably like 3/4 like a visual novel, sort of like a choice-based sort of thing. You're going on talking to people. You can make choices about what you want to say and what you want to do. But there's gameplay aspect, which is basically a top-down view, like kind of a map view, and alerts will come in of like emergencies, things happening, like maybe somebody's being robbed, or there's a fire, there's things like that. And then you have a roster of superheroes, and you can dispatch them to the different emergencies based on their stats and their abilities. And then if you do well, you get good ratings, and you can level up the heroes to increase their stats. And even at certain points, you can basically upgrade their superpowers. It's really fun. The gameplay is really fun. The story is really interesting. It's funny. I don't think I have anything bad to say about it.
Yeah. Most of the time, you'd expect a game like this to have really mediocre gameplay to break up the visual novel stuff, but it's actually super compelling on its own.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that I've been honestly, half the enjoyment is talking to other people I know who've played this and being like, "Did you do this choice or did you do this choice? Like, what did you do?" And then just discussing like why we did it. It's great. 100%. I'd highly recommend everybody check it out. It sounds like you can get it from definitely my library. I don't know if you bought it or if you're just playing my copy.
I think I'm just playing yours.
Yeah, that's fine too. But
the only thing I'm a little worried about is I'm curious because I'm not that far in, only 3 episodes. I'm a little worried that some of the decisions won't. I'm worried that decision making won't really matter. I'm hoping turns out it does. So far in the first 2 episodes, it doesn't seem like there's really any choices that make any difference.
There's not a lot in the first 2.
I hit a big decision, at least. It seemed like. I'm sure it is, absolutely.
I've hit a couple decisions where I'm pretty confident. One I definitely know is gameplay relevant, and then there's a couple other ones where I'm like, that's almost certainly going to be relevant further down the line, but I just haven't had time to sit down and play some more of it yet. But it's really good.
Cool. Well, I think that's it. Unless you guys had anything else, I think we've wrapped it up, boys.
Wrapped it
Short
up.
one, huh?
Nothing? Okay, all right.
Was that a joke?
No, not a joke. Oh, hey, wait. No, I did have one thing.
I wrapped
you
up.
Columbo? Jeez.
Too right. Chad already launched Arc Raiders.
One more thing. I saw this, because I look over lists all the time for random things. And one of them is I found this article from 2004 about email addresses that would be really annoying to give out over the phone. It's a very short article. There's 5 email addresses. I'm going to read them out to you, and I just wanted you to tell me what you think is what this actual email address is. Here's the first one. Mike_2004@yahoo.com. It is spelled out Mike. Then the word underscore spelled out.
Yeah.
And then there's Mike@yahoo.com@hotmail.com. Yeah.
You spell out at Yahoo or at whatever the
Or
first
there's all
one
just
is.
the same, like
That's
sort of
pretty
they
good.
just spelled out.
Yeah. Then there's A. That's 6 A's at yahoo.com. And of course, my favorite one, 1, the first just the number, the second spelled out at hotmail.com.
All right, that was pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
There you go.
That's pretty funny.
There you go. Got to wrap up with something weird. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us. Catch us back here in 2 weeks. We'll talk more about games we've been playing and, of course, play some more V-Gigs. So we will catch you next time. See ya.
Adios.